Yeah, he always tries to do everything with competition. Always sets up a scenario or something where you have to compete against the other team and try to win. And I feel like that's just how the game of basketball works. You always want to go out there and win, and it just really helps translate and carry over into games.
Is that something that you guys enjoy doing?
Yeah, for sure. And he does it in a fun way. We all have fun, laugh a lot, and but also compete at the same time.
You guys have a really good sense of pride when you guys out there?
Yeah, for sure. Coaches try to lock us up, and then we do our job to not let that happen.
There's been a comparison between you and Chris Bosh and how he kind of elevated his game with Miami to be more spread out and how that helped him win a championship. What do you think about that comparison and how you want to elevate your game?
Um, I feel like Chris Bosh is a great player. I just try to do what I can to go out there and elevate my game. He had a lot of different attributes, and as far as like spreading his game, like I'm trying to do. So definitely watch film on different players such as him and other players that has a similar path as me, and yeah, I just try to learn from everybody.
When it comes to the spacing that Kenny's been talking about, and obviously the little take marks and stuff like that, is it at a point, Evan, where it's become second nature already to you guys, where you need to be within this offense?
Yeah, I feel like we definitely know our spacing pretty well at this point. We definitely got to keep getting better though, with cutting and who's going to cut, who's going to space the floor, and where everyone's going to be at. But overall, I feel like we're doing a great job so far, and it's just going to keep building throughout the season.
What do you anticipate as the biggest change that's going to come as a result of the new spacing?
Um, just a lot more open areas for guys to attack, not necessarily half-court offense or anything. It's just going to be a lot of spacing and drive, kick, and fill, just random actions.
Going back to the JV conversation, because this is the first time that you guys are seeing him since he's no longer the head coach. What did you make of the job that he did and everything that he built here?
I think he did a great job of starting off right, and when I came here, I feel like we had a great first year, my first year, and from there we just got better every year. And now we're on to a new coach, and we're just going to keep continuing that path as best we can.
Have you noticed a big change between the coaches? I mean, are they?
Definitely different. Each person's coach is different. Each style is different. So Kenny's a little different on how he runs practice and stuff. But yeah, that's just personnel based.
What is maybe the most different from you specifically in what they're working on things in your game?
I feel like it's just been a lot of openness and letting me figure out different scenarios that I'm gonna be in and how I'm gonna operate in those situations. And also the coaches help me with film and stuff like that on what I can do. But ultimately, they're leaving it up to me on how to figure out everything for me to make it work.
With the uptick in the off-ball movement and the cutting, how much does that kind of change your approach on the offensive end, maybe that you haven't had before?
It's just a lot of randomness. Definitely a scheme to it, but you just got to read and react, play the game. And I feel like as we get better and better at reading and reacting on our teammates, it's just going to be wide open.
A lot of that's going to be the lead guards like Donovan and Darius taking more shots and being a little bit more, like you said, having a little bit more havoc. So, what's your confidence in them to do that stuff off the ball as well?
A lot of confidence. I feel like we've been teaching it a lot during these few practices and training camp as well, and I feel like they're definitely capable of doing that. So.
How often does Kenny ask you questions? And what do you think about that?
All the time. Yeah, he always likes to hear our input and the team's input, and he gives his input, and it's just good communication between both of us, and I feel like that's a good way to go about it.
As someone not that far removed from his rookie season, how are you seeing Jalen kind of tackle all the things that are being asked of him?
I think he's doing a great job. He's definitely a hard worker. He's always in the gym. He's shooting right now, getting his work in, and just trying to learn and absorb as much as he can. So.
Kenny's talked a lot about the big lineup and the spread lineup. Can you just kind of talk about the difference between those two and how your role is in those?
Yeah, the big lineup is like usually me and Jay, or me and another big. The spread lineup would be like me and George, or Dean Wade, another shooter. And the difference is just in the spread lineup, I'm gonna be in a lot more in the paint, and then in the other lineup, it would be like a mix of both, best of both worlds, wherever I see fit.
How does that work defensively?
Um,
The last question.
Defensively, it's going to be very similar. We've been playing the same defense since I got here rookie year. We're going to try to keep it the same and keep growing from that.